Happy today. I am William Brown from IamWilliamBrown.com. This is Happy Today Morning Reflections. Um, yeah, it's one of those mornings where I didn't have the technology do its job, and I stayed in a little more longer. It's kind of interesting because I took a long nap yesterday, um, and you know, uh, one time, I don't know if you feel that you uh, you're just going to take a quick nap and just kind of move forward with that. And so I thought I could take a quick nap, and it turned into what I thought was 90 minutes. It was good. Good morning. Um, yeah, um, I had my alarm or my phone um, in another room. So yeah, the alarm that I thought I had right next to me wasn't next to me. So I got up. So yeah, this is I guess the reflection that I'm having, because the cards that I picked, and Melissa, I think you would enjoy this, is the um, um, the I am enough, you are enough, and be you, do you, for you. You shared with me yesterday the T-shirt or a workout shirt with that on it, so that I didn't make. So it's kind of funny because on my cards I thought that was something that I created for myself. So uh, yeah, but yeah. So I was going to go out in the on my deck and kind of do it from there, and it was just like, no, um, we're not going to do that. I'm just going to sit in the office and just going to just kind of be with that. I was, I'm still setting up this area for myself, and I have candles, aromatherapy candles, and um, a number of different things that I'm going to create in the space. I have my yoga mat in a place where I can do that, because I need to do a lot more stretching and just sitting down. So yeah. The other funny thing about that is today on One Word Conversations, um, the word is time. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful. Um, I don't know if I told you good morning today, but yeah. But yeah, I uh, so uh, the one thing that I love about one word conversations and the words that I pick ahead of time and kind of go from there is that uh, how they show up on the day to show you a message or to show you something. And yeah, so yeah, today is time. So we're going to talk about time today. The other thing that is special about today is that today is my guest's birthday, and I am honored and amazed at how many people have chosen a special day or their birthday to be on my show, and yeah, I think Melissa, you picked your day. There's I had a birthday celebration. Look, I'm doing the show, so my birthday would kind of show up. I know this is like the fourth time that someone is celebrating their birthday on on my show, as a guest. So that's going to be fun to do that. So yeah, this has been an interesting week for me, and I'm kind of putting it in perspective because I'm working on my show. Um, 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 I'm going to do that. I'm working on my show advertisement for next week because I haven't got it together. It usually goes out today, and I haven't put words to let's say 3 of the 6 um, guests of next week, and so I'm gonna send it to them and say, hey, I'd love to get this out today, and but I would love for you to approve or change the word so I can put this out today and just go from there. So yeah, it is, and I don't want to say that time got away from me, because like I said, I moved and there was a lot of setting up of stuff, and I pretty much got things in working order. By Monday, probably Tuesday, it was like I kind of felt comfortable. Monday was acceptable, and Tuesday was a little more acceptable. There's still a couple of things that I want to do and kind of to take care of. But it really didn't occur to me that there were things on my list of I'm I'm a creature of habit, so like many people, so there's nothing unique with that, and so I do things a certain day to kind of keep me going, and if those days get away from me, there's something within my mind that says that it's been done or it doesn't need to be done. you know no part of me says I need to do that. So yeah, so now when I look to like post it, I was like, I didn't do that. So I'll be working on that this morning, uh, and just go from there. Yeah, Melissa, I see. I have decided I will reach out to you guys today um, um, to to do the show tomorrow, uh, and so we'll have that recording and then show that um, tomorrow. To show that on Sunday. So yeah, so I'll be reaching out to you to decide what time tomorrow, what time tomorrow you want to do it. The good thing about that is I recorded my show for tomorrow. So if that is something that we can record tomorrow around, you know, when the show is premiering, that could work also, because I wouldn't interfere with how it's being shown up on the channels that it's promoting. So yeah, So that's what so that's great. I greatly appreciate it. So um, oh yeah, I don't know if Precious does 12 o'clock on Saturday. So that might be tough. I thought she just did 5 days a week, but yeah, yeah. There is this level. There's a lot of things that I got done, and a lot of things that I didn't get done. There's a lot of things that I was waiting for that didn't happen, and there's a lot of things that I'm still working on and improving. And so, uh, yeah, I I feel like it's like um, there is I'm reminded of my show that I did of burnout, um, and I probably need to watch that again. But because I went back to burnout doesn't show up typically for me until I'm like in it, until it's like I'm experiencing it. And um, so yeah, I there is this level of resetting, kind of calibrating. As you can see, I'm still waking up. We can go from there. So there were some tools, to kind of go through that. So I am, um, recognizing that I'm be going to a memorial service this weekend, and and what that means, and being emotionally, available for that, and emotionally, okay. Um, and kind of, it was like I want to like manage my emotions there, and I don't. Um, and um, so, yeah, so it'll be interesting who shows up, and how, for that, to honor my favorite aunt. Um, yeah. I'm going back and forth about, I think I mentioned earlier this week that, this week or last week, about having part of this morning reflections, be morning meditations, that I invite people to breathe, to go through, a guided meditation with me, um, and kind of do that. So I yeah, I going back to, I am enough. There's a part of me that's like, I'm not a meditation kind of practitioner. How can I do a guided meditation? What can I help people through? And it's like, I guide myself, right? So, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. I will. Cautiously doing, when we use the word try, when that's cautiously doing. So, I am going to cautiously do a guided meditation to, to go from there. So, yeah. um, yeah. I guess the question is, because both of my cards that showed up for me, wow, I'm noticing some stress in my hand. Most of the cards that showed up for me, two of the three cards, as they can do, is a match. Is I am enough. You are enough. So it's like, believe that. So need to, whoever you need to be, whatever you need to do, um, you need to do it for yourself, because you're enough. Um, yeah. So, yeah. So that's, there's one thing that, I believe that I am embracing that. I can take that on for today, and what that is going to show up, how that is going to show up. But at the same time, I can feel that I still need a little more in this area. I think really it is what just came up for me is that it's not that I need something. There's something that I'm missing. There is awareness that I want about something. So, what is the awareness that I want about doing a guided meditation that I need so I can have confidence that I can do it? So instead of saying, what do I need to do that? I don't need anything. I just need to have, I need to gain an awareness of something that I already have because I am enough. I have enough. I am enough. So it's just there. So, yeah, I had some good conversations. There is an app. I'm going to start sharing it more, kind of recommending it. But it's called Lunch Club, and I have about 4 meetings a day with people all over the world. It's like a networking platform. And I've switched the approach. So since I do coaching, 45 minutes to an hour of complimentary coaching session. The first one is, is complimentary. I've been using that time to let people know how I'm coaching. I'm coaching in that area in order to gain clients that way. It's been going very well. So I have to follow up on a couple of things. I've mentioned before that a dear friend that I had on the show, he said the problem isn't follow up. The challenge is follow through. So I have to follow through on some amazing conversations that I had this week. So I'll do that today. I'll finish my marketing for tomorrow or today. Yikes. I already put it off to tomorrow. There's that even with my understanding and my awareness that I of embracing that the only day that we truly have is today, right? The only day that we truly have is today. So have your happy today, be today. And the fact that I have that awareness, I still have language that caused me to show up for tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. We'll think about it for tomorrow. That's a great idea. I could do that. There's a couple recordings that I want to do. One reason why I chose not to do One More Conversations as primarily a recorded show that I put out later is because I didn't want to, overthink and kind of be so critical about that. So it'll be interesting. Melissa, jump in. Both feet. Yeah, feet. You didn't say that. There is still this. There is still this thought or belief that if I want to do something, if I something new, if I want to try something, I'm going to be great at it, instead of, opportunity to learn from it. So yeah, so I'm just going to do that. Yeah. So I'll do that recording today, and just kind of go from there. The great thing about StreamYard is that with every recording, I get a video and audio. So I can do the recording and I can just take the audio and I can share the audio of a guided meditation. And yeah, so I'll have that. I can do my, daily affirmations. I can do all of those things that that's a part of everything. I typically don't take my glasses off because one, I can't see clearly. But as you can see, there is this totally different look that I have, and sometimes I don't even recognize myself when I take my glasses off. That's kind of funny. It's like Superman. I would always say as a child that Clark. All Clark did was put on glasses and no one could see that he was Superman. That's kind of odd. And it's like all I can do is take off my glasses, and it's like I show up as a totally different person to myself. I don't know if I don't know if I am Superman or or Clark without my glasses, but it feels like I show up so differently without it. So I don't know. There is there is something. I don't know why I don't feel the need to put my glasses on, but that's something. I just want to be with the person um, that is looking at me. Um, yeah, it's kind of it's kind of funny. I did a show this week, and I'm going to wrap it up soon. But I did a show this week on Solopreneur Conversations, and we were talking about what's your worth, what is your worth, or and just go from there. And I said, too often when I question what my worth is, I look in, I look to my bank account instead of looking in the mirror. And yeah, feeling that I can find my worthiness by looking in the mirror and seeing that it's not being self-critical, but it is the awareness of everything that I am, everything that I want to be. It's really Melissa, I'm going to bring you into this conversation in a sense that it's something that I just came aware of. Is that I there are certain ways that I show up on this show, Happy Today show, that it feels like I need to encourage myself, and I'm so honored and glad that you're on this. You're on this with me because it reminds me that I'm connected to amazing people. And so the judgment that I have is like, dude, at 11 o'clock, you're like this powerful and, being that wants you to be yourself and live your life and what that means. But my Happy Today show is the process of me becoming that person and accepting that person and living through that declaration. And so it's like, geez, I'm showing up without my armor. Is that okay? The level of vulnerability that happens in this show, I just became aware of. Yeah. Mm. So as this day continues, It is my prayer that one, I sit up straight because it's hurting my back frequently. So that is one thing. Um, that's one thing that I'm noticing. It is my prayer that we accept that we are enough, that we believe that we are enough, and that we walk in the reality that we are enough, that we be you, do you, for you, within the context of everything you have and everything you need, you have. Time is a construct. Time is something that we look at to kind of measure our movement and our activities. And time is something that we're going to talk about today on One Word Conversation. So as it is time, is an awareness of my fears and disappointments of my past, and the hopes and the anxiety of my future. It is my prayer. It is my prayer that you have a happy today. I see you at 11.